So when you're playing the Batman Arkham games, one thing that you're really going to notice is you achieve fluid motion very easily. This is intentionally designed so that you don't have to do too much work. You can interpolate to your character, and at any point in time, you could just hit a character across the room without doing much. Uh. You see that movement that crossed the room over there? This is what a lot of people see, pretty much say they miss when they play Gotham Knights, because Arkham had it where you could just zap across the room. Did you see that distance? Did you see where he went, where he moved from? He moved from like the center of the floor all the way to the end of the room. And all I did was just direct my controller, and then I pretty much held my strike button very hard, and Batman pretty much interpolated to that part of the room. Now, in Gotham Knights, you're using pretty much a similar tactic, but instead, you're now varying how your attacks actually work based on the distance of the enemy NPC. And I'll show you here how to achieve it, as well as doing your time strikes and using a lot of your different tools to close down gaps from time to time. All right, so here we are in Gotham Knights, and we're going to do the side activity that, pretty much explains the game in its design to everyone. So people that are expecting that this game be like, the Arkham games, I think they're just tripping, because they've been used to driving a Tesla, which is the Arkham games, and cannot envision another game that gives them obstacles that they have to work around that are kind of invisible in quotes. You see, in the Arkham games, when you're in combat, you're fighting in open arenas because that free flow is necessary for Batman and the other knights to ping pong their way across the arena, right? But here in Gotham Knights, even if you have an open arena like this, you have enemy NPCs that still prevent you from doing that. Like this guy with a big shield, or like this lady over here with her big bodyguard self. She does not let you just do stuff like that. It is not in her nature to just let you just, free flow. So what do? You use all kinds of tools to close gaps. You use your momentum abilities. You use your perfect dodge. You use momentum, based combat. That's basically using enemy NPCs' momentum against them. And you're able to close gaps and hit enemy NPCs using your time strikes as well. So first of all, you must learn your time strikes for the knight that you're using. And you must pretty much master your button mapping for all of your momentum abilities, because you're going to be called in to do them all in real time. So the highlight of this particular, tutorial today is this particular ability that's called the Warp Hit Shot. This is one that a lot of people said, you can't really close gaps in Gotham Knights. And I'm like, sure you can. It's a guard break ability, but I use it a lot as an offensive or even a defensive ability. And sometimes I use it to dodge. You wonder, how do you use it to dodge? Well, I'll show you if I have the opportunity to do so. So let's strategize. Who do we want to take out first? I want to take out this big heavy guy. Or maybe I want to take out this NPC here that actually, responds them. I'll take the guy out with the shield because he's going to be a menace. So let's go. Let me take him out first. I want him gone. Now I'm going to go for this lady here. You see that? I just dodged. That enemy NPC, let me go to photo mode. They were about to throw this. You see all of this here? They were about to throw all these projectiles to me. And I used it instead to target another enemy NPC. And I darted towards them while this projectile, this huge incendiary device or this huge grenade was in the air to hit me. Me getting the indication, I was like, I got to get out of there. You can hit circle to dodge, right? But that's just only going to get you, away from the area. But what if you use that to close down the gap? Now, not only do I have this enemy NPC pretty much down, taking all this damage, I now have proximity to these other enemy NPCs if I wanted to deal with them. So that's one way that I use this particular momentum ability, because not only did I just, dodge that, I used it as an offensive move. So just one particular, momentum ability. You can use it to close gaps, you can use it to dodge, and you can use it to attack. This is not Arkham Knight where you just hold down the button and the game basically does it for you. You fly across the room and go kick that guy like we saw in the other footage where I showed you guys. So let's keep fighting. Someone else is trying to hit me. I don't have any momentum ability, so I dodge. I'm kind of, stuck. Now someone else is trying to hit me again. I just dodge. He tried to hit me, but didn't work out for him because I was on to him. You close the gap using your projectiles as well. That can help as well in that regard. So, she's always gonna be coming. I don't have any momentum abilities. Now I got momentum ability, so I'm gonna do this. You see that? That is an area of effect attack, depending on how your gear is. I knew I was gonna be able to hit them both at the same time because they were standing right by each other, and I knew once I hit one and they got ice damage on them, it was gonna affect the other one. I didn't let the whole move play completely either. If you notice, I played it just until I got the effect and I jumped out of it to cancel the animation so that now I can reposition myself and then start to beat on them again. Now, in cases like this, what I'll do is I'm not just going to focus on one person because this, she has a lot of health, and these two, they actually have a lot of health. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, basically smack this boss NPC here and then go for the other one. Pretty much kind of split the damage across both of them and see if I can build some momentum ability while doing it. Okay, so they're frozen. There it is. That's what I wanted. I wanted to split the damage overall. And now she's on fire, and I can pretty much go after her. There we go. Bam. This is how you play Gotham Knights. You don't play it like the Arkham games. If not, you're going to be frustrated. You're going to be like, oh, enemy NPCs are just, shooting me and all of that. But, really you can take them out. Now, I get it. This is my level 80 Robin. However, I have footage of my level 27 Robin, because I played the game on Xbox as well, where you can actually see me doing pretty much and applying the same thing. I've been doing this since I think New Game Plus, when I first started the New Game Plus, and actually before I ended the first game, I started to kind of get a hang of how these momentum abilities actually work and you can use them within the game. So all I did was just use 2 momentum abilities overall. I didn't really need to do much. I didn't really need to use a lot of these other ones, which some of them are actually pretty cool. One of my favorite is this one actually, but I showed you guys in the other video, or if you haven't seen that video, how I implement this. There are some other really cool ones, like this particular ability right here. This is another one that's like advanced, and you can use it in all kinds of fun ways. I'm going to try my best to do a tutorial on it, but I'm not really good with using it because you have to hold it down and it requires a lot more timing. Wham! You can use it to interrupt enemy attacks. So those people who say there are no counters and all that stuff in this game, yeah, you just need to maybe explore a little bit, and you can, pretty much just rock on in this game like crazy. So I hope this was helpful for you guys in terms of combat. The other knights have their own tools as well, but man, they're not that easy for me to be able to use. But I do use them. You have to maybe hope that someone who's an expert in those other knights can actually show you some of the secret sauce, because that's the thing about this game. As much as you're playing your knight and mastering them, other people are doing the same, and you'll find out that you master one knight, and for the others, it'll take you a while to kind of get a hang of them and get used to their tools as well and their button mapping. And this is what makes all the knights distinct. Don't listen to that guy called Monty Xander that said all the knights are pretty much similar. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Thanks so much for watching the video. Appreciate you guys so much. Hopefully we'll talk pretty soon in another one. Peace out.